I wanted to have an initiation before the next process. How many of you had a good breakthrough yesterday night in this blind third eye awakening, blindfold reading? Raise your hand. That you had a one step further from what you were doing. Good. At least a few of you guys had a breakthrough. We will have one or two more night outs after 3-4 days. After 3-4 days, then maybe the whole group will have the breakthrough by now. By then, see, he is ferocious as Kalabhairava, but when he decides to do the job of Kalpataru, he gives the right to worship for ant, cow, bull, buffalo, elephant. There are temples where ants worshipped Mahadeva, buffaloes worshipped Mahadeva, bulls worshipped Mahadeva, elephants worshipped Mahadeva, and spider worshipped Mahadeva. So when he describes about Kalpataru, the first chapter of Kamika Agama, he declares the right to worship and right to relate. So I am going to make that as a constitutional right for all my disciples and devotees. Right to access me and right to relate with me. So that's why I am now slowly mellowing down my ferocious dimension into myself and making that Kalpataru dimension for people who come to me have that. So I think in 6 months I will be successful. I have consciously decided I am going to make myself available whenever I am in public. I have declared my time for the people, public. See, there are some times where I don't declare that time belongs to public, when I do puja, or when I am in samadhi, or when I am resting. But all my declared time to public means the moment I come and sit in the hall, I am declaring my time belongs to you. So all my declared time to public, I have decided that I will be like Kalpataru. People will be able to approach me and ask anything they want, and I will never say no. I will either give or prepare them to give. Means I will either give them if they are ready to receive, or I will only work to prepare them to receive. No question of no. I am going to make this as my space, and when he teaches, he is perfect teacher. When he is ferocious, he is really ferocious. When he gives, he really gives. Please understand, no scripture. Vedas do not allow everyone to worship. They have a high level of discrimination. Only Agama, Mahadeva's teachings, give the right to worship for all beings. Not only all human beings, all beings, as you are pleased. He uses the word, you have a right to reach out to me and worship as you are pleased. See, this deity is established for public to worship, every one of you to worship. So this comes under certain rules, regulation, what you have to do to this, and all comes under rules and regulation. But when it is your individual private worship, your personal worship, you have a right to do as you want. You have a right to worship as you relate. So the right to reach out, right to relate, right to ask, and right to receive. It is first Mahadeva who boldly declared that and makes himself available. Now we will work on fear. Completing with fear and self-doubt will give you the next push towards the completion. Fear and fear of death. Please understand, it's only when you conquer the fear of death that true intelligence gets awakened in you. See, only with the clarity about death, knowledge about death, even all these powers will have a meaning. For example, all these powers, wealth, whether it is a wealth, political power, social power, or spiritual powers, will have meaning only if you have the context of enlightenment. All these are just milestone when you are moving towards enlightenment, not the destination. Understand? That's why again I want to remind you guys, after once the third eye is awakened, when you have the powers, use it only to enrich people and continue to keep the goal of enlightenment alive in you. Don't be diverted or get drowned in the self-glory of these powers. Understand? That will be one of the most stupid thing you will be doing. Use all these powers, enjoy, celebrate, to enrich everyone, to inspire everyone towards enlightenment. Keep you also towards that ultimate goal of enlightenment. Let that be your first priority. If you miss that, this whole game will become such mess for you. It's actually only with the right knowledge about death, keeping the goal of enlightenment alive as the first priority in your life, starts happening. Keeping that as your first. That's the reason you need to awaken the knowledge of death in you. Especially in Varanasi, where death is a liberation and celebration. We'll start the process on death and fear of death and fear with Kala Bhairava's grace.